everyone. Alright, so I had to do a part 2 of this video because what I forgot to mention in the first one was that when the other mental health officials came to see me last Sunday, not last Sunday, it was last Sunday. When they came to see me last Sunday, I was clearly distraught, clearly didn't want to be in the flat anymore, and they decided to basically say, no, we're not going to section you. So it's funny how when I asked to be sectioned, there's nothing anybody can do. And yet people want to ambush me, hoping that I'll be in a vulnerable position to need sectioning. So I played you the first part of the recording with the people coming over here based on, a report that I was violent or stuff like that, right? And then a whole other bunch of BS, I don't know. But this is what happened last Sunday after I asked to be sectioned because of this family. And that little cunt is still going, by the way. She's still going on with her bullshit. Okay? Sick of this fucking family. Like, just get the fuck out. Shut the fuck up, or just face me, innit? I'm sick of this shit. Kids and all, they can all go fuck themselves. Tired of it. I try to be a good person. I try to be the kind of person that actually protects kids. I'm one of those people, right? I usually care about kids. But these kids are fucking trying my fucking patience. They're vile as fuck. Vile as fuck. I gotta play this recording in a minute. It's starting to get dark, you see. Talk about fuck you, lady, man. My mum should have swallowed. Dickheads. Anyway, here we go. So, I'm going to play you the second recording of last Sunday's visit from mental health when they basically refused to hospitalize me when I was actually distraught and didn't want to be violent against anybody, didn't want any more trouble. So they decide not to section me then, but they want to section me now that I'm able to explain myself. Okay, cool.
Where you might go then to do that?
I don't know, I'll figure it out. When I came here, I didn't have a plan. And I managed to make it work up until the harassment got bad. So,
and you've had harassment before, which has made you make...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had harassment a lot of times. And the thing is, public services are stretched. As a member of the public, I'm just giving solutions when it comes to harassment that are just like pipe dreams. Public services are stretched. Police are stretched. Mental health is stretched. So if people are harassing me, I'm supposed to just sit here and put up with it. What am I supposed to do?
What happens then? When you say about the harassment, what is it that's happening for you? What goes on?
It's usually just a little girl saying dumb stuff like, we won. I think the reason why they don't bring the little girl down here is because they told her to do that. It's like when you get a little child, right, and you say to them, look, if we get angry with it, we're going to play a little game. We're going to get this person angry. And if you get them angry, then we've won the game. Once you tell somebody who's not big enough to understand consequence, you're going to have a very hard time stopping them from doing that. So that's the main thing that's getting me upset. It's not necessarily the little girl. It's the fact that she was encouraged to do that to begin with. And then she won't shut up. Of course she's not going to shut up because the adults encouraged her to do it.
So does she speak out loud when you see her, or do you hear?
No, it's just everything is through the wall and through the door, right?
Yeah.
So if I turn around and say, well, you've been doing this, well, have you seen me? That's usually a form of gaslighting that they use against me because of my mental health issues. That gaslight is used all the time. If I can't see people doing it, but baby, I really got to stop saying I've got mental health issues. I really got to stop saying that, because it's very, very evident that it's not mental health, it's an emotional thing. And emotional health, it can be caused by a multitude of issues that has nothing to do with your brain at all. So I really got to stop saying that.
Like A4 and I can hear everything, then they can just say, oh, you must be hearing things, or you must be like...
So this is your bed, and so you're sleeping in your lounge?
No, that's actually my sofa.
Oh, is it? I beg your pardon, sorry. I was just wondering...
My bed is in there, but
Okay.
the thing is, there's a practical reason why I sleep out here.
Yeah.
The first thing is back in May and June, I had pain here,
Right.
here, and here.
Mm-hmm.
I was completely laid out, I couldn't walk.
Oh.
So when I said here, here, and here, I was talking about my pelvis, my back, and my hips. Couldn't walk.
Bedroom where I couldn't reach the front door. Bad.
Got you.
And then on top of that, the bedroom is north facing, and it's right below their front room. You would not believe the noise, and it's not even just because of that family. Anybody who's up there, because they have to live in their flat. Anybody who's up there, if they're watching TV, listening to music, just having a good time, you can hear everything.
Oh,
And then on top of that, there's a nail bar right there,
Yes.
and a restaurant right there. So if I don't have noise from people just living in their flat, I've got noise from people who are just working.
Yeah.
But because the walls are so thin,
You hear it all.
right, it's better for
Did
me
you-
to sleep out here.
You do watch telly and stuff on your laptop?
Yeah.
Does that help distract anything, or do you still hear things?
Now she's just chatting shit. Distract yourself by watching TV. Like I said, these people, I don't know if that's her idea, but because these people don't understand the situation, they keep talking and they don't understand the situation. They are wasting your time. They are wasting your time, basically. So instead of actually sectioning me like I wanted to be, you want me to watch TV to distract myself, and yet when I'm actually watching TV distract myself, you decide to ambush me and try to hospitalize me then. You're full of shit.
I did that yesterday. The thing is, when I distract myself, sometimes that does help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, it does.
Good. Okay.
But it's just...
And was there something today? Did something happen again that made you feel like you just?
It was
couldn't
just
bear it
it's
anymore?
just constant, like just screaming to try. Because the thing is, sometimes I've been screaming and stuff because of how frustrated I've been. So basically, the little girl's mimicking me screaming, making fun of me crying. But again, it's not her. It's not her fault. As adults, they've been encouraging her to do this. It's not her fault.
Are you eating okay?
I have to admit that's true. I mean, I've called these kids out their name, like since they've been here. I've been calling them out their name because they've been harassing me and stuff like that. And understand something, I don't take any of that back. Not a single word of it back. I could give a fuck about them damn kids, but they are still children. And at the end of the day, if you're mentally ill and you got mentally ill kids and you tell them it's okay to bully someone, guess what they're going to do? And it's going to get to a point where nothing that you say matters. So you want them to stop because it embarrasses you? Well, guess what? They're not going to do that. Because they're kids and they don't get it. So as much as I despise those kids, and I will say that until the day I pass away on this earth, I despise them fucking kids. Fuck both of them. Okay? But they are still children. There's only so much blame I can place on them because they were raised by people who are delusional, xenophobic, just fucking ignorant, and like, so what else are they gonna do? They're still children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's your sleep? Is that okay?
I actually sleep pretty well.
Good. Okay. And medication.
This is the weird thing. In spite of everything that's been going on, I've actually been sleeping super well. I don't know why. I have no idea why, but I've been sleeping super well. That's one thing that hasn't changed.
Have you taken any medication?
Mm-mm.
None at all? I think previously you've been on aripiprazole, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I told them over the phone that I said, you know, if I ever wanted to kill myself, I'd just get myself sectioned.
And mental health fell right into that trap. Oh, sorry. And mental health fell right into that trap. They fell right into it. I told them straight. I said, if I ever needed an assisted suicide, I'll just call mental health. And guess what mental health was down here doing today? So, yeah, technically they're breaking their own law by following their own law.
Did suicide anyway.
Oh, okay. I see. So you don't feel like they had any benefit on you at all? No.
Oh, well, the only benefit they have is that everybody else has an easier time dealing with me and doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing.
Oh. So you feel like people aren't necessarily helping you, is that right? So I don't want to misinterpret.
No, they're not. I
What
mean,
would you like to happen, Fabian?
I just want people to stop harassing me. It shouldn't be difficult. It's not a difficult thing. If I'm in my flat, leave me alone. It's not difficult. No, that's
okay.
You see, that's how close everything is.
Yeah.
There have been a couple of times where somebody has knocked at next door's door and I thought it was mine.
Yeah, well, I thought it was.
Do you know what I mean?
Have you got any family locally, Fabian, at all, or not? You're not in touch with your family?
No, everyone's in London, but the thing is, family make it worse. Because the thing is, I'm not intimidated by mental health. I'm not intimidated by the police. I'm not intimidated by anybody.
Yeah.
But my family are. So they lean on them. If I'm complaining about abuse and people who are in authority are not doing anything about it, not just police and mental health, but landlords too, if they are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, if they're not performing their roles, and it's making things more difficult for me, then they'll lean on my family because my family are scared of authority.
Gotcha.
But for me, it's about, like, I'll do what I can, but I have to be realistic about the situation.
Yeah. But you know, I'm sorry to hear that you feel intimidated, because I don't think people mental health services would want you to feel intimidated. They want to help you.
No, well, that's not been my...
Yeah, but why are you projecting though? I literally said, I'm not intimidated. That's the opposite of being intimidated, isn't it? So if I'm not intimidated by anybody, then why would I feel intimidated? You see, they try to play little games like that, and it's like, nah, bro.
I mean, when it comes to here,
yeah,
I haven't necessarily had anybody try to intimidate me or make me feel...
Plenty of gaslighting though.
Good.
But I've had it in London, so...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. No, I haven't had that here. Like, mental health technically have been... this is the thing, you're doing as much as you can, but it's like, you're stretched. So heavy policing when it comes to harassment. Heavy policing is the only thing that works. Doping me up is not going to work. Sectioning me is not going to work. The only reason I wanted to be sectioned is to get away from here. Because the only thing that's going to stop the harassment is heavy policing. Can people really afford that right now? Especially with other crimes going on that are way more serious. Can people really afford that?
So how can we, realistically, we're not going to be able to take you right now to anywhere for you to shut the door and say, I'm heading out. That's the honest truth of it. There isn't anywhere, because going to the hospital, you'll see a colleague of mine, will have a conversation with you, and you'll have to come back here. They won't be able to keep you in the hospital. So I know
you're not trying to keep people in there. I know, there's not enough beds.
But we wouldn't, and it's not a nice, obviously with everything going on with the current situation, it's not somewhere that you'd want to be. And realistically, you'd have to come back here. I think if you're, that's the trouble, isn't it? It's not really helping the problem, it's just sort of moving it off to a different direction.
Well, then neither is anything. Do you know what I'm supposed to?
All right, so unfortunately, like next door being loud as fuck because when are they not? But basically, the woman was saying there's no point us sectioning you. I'm going to rewind it again so you can hear exactly what she said.
I haven't necessarily had anybody try to intimidate me or make me
Good.
feel, not here,
Good.
but I've had it in London.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, no, I haven't had that here. Like mental health, technically, have been. This is the thing. You're doing as much as you can,
Yeah.
but it's like you're stretched.
So you
Heavy policing when it comes to harassment. Heavy policing is the only thing that works. Doping me up is not going to work. Sectioning me is not going to work. The only reason I wanted to be sectioned is to get away from here, because the only thing that's going to stop the harassment is heavy policing. Can people really afford that right now? Especially with other crimes going on that are way more serious. Can people really afford that?
So how can we, realistically, we're not going to be able to take you right now to anywhere for you to shut the door and say, I'm heading out.
Did you hear what she said? She said technically we're not going to be able to take you anywhere that you're going to be able to shut the door and say you're heading out. So basically she's refusing to hospitalize me at this point. Remember, I'm the one who asked for help. Nobody heard me. And yet, when I decide that I don't need it anymore, that's when they swoop in. Check it.
Yeah, that's the honest truth of it. There isn't anywhere, because going to the hospital, you'll see a colleague of mine, they'll have a conversation with you and you'll have to come back here. They won't be able to keep you in the hospital. So
I know you're not.
So basically, if you're not going to keep me in the hospital when I ask for it, then why have you come back? I mean, hello? Does that make sense to anybody? What difference does it make? I mean, I haven't said anything different. I mean, I know the police are watching me, but I'm not being funny. My perps have been watching me. They've been watching my videos. They've been showing people my videos. So, like, what? Nothing has changed in the last month. If anything, I've actually calmed down. Like, there's been this sort of upward spiral in terms of gaining resilience in this situation. And you can see throughout my videos that I went from screaming that these people were demons and shit to being where I am now, to being able to calmly explain what's going on. The evidence is all over my social media. So the fact that they're trying to step in and do this now, like, too little too late. And we all know why you're doing it. You're doing it because you're trying to silence people who you know are being gang-stalked and you know are being tortured. Like, stop playing these games.
People in there, I know, there's not enough beds.
But we wouldn't, and it's not now, obviously with everything going on with the current situation, it's not somewhere that you'd want to be. And,
Well,
and
I've heard
realistically,
that.
you'd have to.
So basically they're saying that it's not somewhere you want to be and yet you've got 3 doctors coming over here. I'm calling Laura Ling tomorrow and I'm going to see what she has to say for herself.
Yeah, I think if you're, that's the trouble, isn't it? It's not really helping the problem, it's just sort of moving it off to a different direction.
Well, then neither is anything.
Do you report what you're
Yeah, of course,
you do?
yeah, absolutely. I do. I do everything that I'm supposed to. It's just not having any effect.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's partially because the police are annoyed by me anyway.
Oh.
But I also feel that partially like the police are genuinely stretched. I don't just think it's a personal thing. I think they're genuinely.
Yeah.
I think they genuinely stretched and they just don't know what else to do at this point. There are so many more serious crimes going on.
Yeah.
And on top of that, there's an increase in crime because of all the lockdowns and how it's affected people.
Of course.
So it's like they're completely stretched. They don't have anything else to do. But heavy policing, when it comes to harassment, is the only thing that works.
Have you, when you, can I just, one thing, when you
That's
spoke
all right.
to Laura on the phone, she said that you were happy to be discharged from the assessment and treatment service.
Initially, yes, but
you
it's
haven't
just...
been yet. So how do you feel about me emailing her so that she can get in touch with you to see if there's any other way she can support you?
Yeah, and she hasn't been in touch with me. I was ambushed with this shit. I'm going to have to call her tomorrow.
You'd be
By all
happy with
means,
that?
yeah,
Fine.
absolutely.
Sorry, you carry on with it.
I was just going to ask, so the initial call, you rang 999 To speak to ambulance or police?
Ambulance.
Ambulance, okay.
That was me, not
About
them.
okay. Alright.
Yeah.
No worries. That's all I want to know. I should keep quiet now.
Alright, so you heard all that. Basically, they refused to hospitalise me. I'm going to call Ling now and see what the fuck's going on there. Hold on a sec, I've got a call. Let's see where the number is. Yeah, chatting shit about me ranting. Yeah, bring the same energy or shut the fuck up, innit? I ain't got time for this shit. They want to talk about me ranting, yet they're the ones harassing me. Shut the fuck up. Where's Laura's number? I'm gonna call her right now, straighten this out.
Good afternoon, ECTS.
Hello, can I speak to Laura Ling, please?
I'll just see if she's there. Who's calling, please?
My name is Fabienne Deacon. She brought 3 doctors round to my flat today and I wanted to know why.
Okie dokie, let me just see if she's there for you. Unfortunately, she's not answering at the moment.
She's not what?
She's not answering the phone.
Okay.
Let me just check. It doesn't look like she's in the office anymore. She's in tomorrow, 9 to 5, so I can leave a message or you can call back in the morning and we can put you through to her then.
Thank you so much.
Okay, do you want me to leave a message?
Yes, I would like to leave a message. I would like to leave a message for Laura to find out who exactly has reported me so that 3 doctors have come over here looking to hospitalise me. Because I have evidence from the mental health visit last Sunday that they refused to take me in because they didn't think it was a good idea. And yet today, I have 3 doctors over here, one of them insistent to hospitalise me. So I'm wondering why mental health have changed their mind and where this has actually come from. So can you give Laura Ling that message, please?
Yes, of course, and I will ask her to call you to explain that for you, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Take care.
bye.
Bye.
All right, so I'm going to call her tomorrow, find out what's going on there. And of course, you will know everything when it happens. I'm going to go for now. I'm going to try and distract myself with something else, like while they're doing what they're doing. I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, they're just like, I'm done with their delusional shit. So, you guys take care. I love you very much. TIs, we got this. Stay strong. It's about to get very, very interesting at the very least. Okay, so, bye-bye.